Oh, screw the countdown, we'll just start. At the moment, what am I sitting? Oh my god, I forgot to open Stream Warrior. Is that... Please tell me that is below my current subscriber number. It is. Fantastic. Let's go. You know I'm having a good day when I just start shouting at everything. When I just... Oh my god. Where'd I put the cedar? Where's the class? There's the class. Oh, we're gonna keep doing the CD thing today. Because the grass needs to be put down. Do I need more sleep? It's not more sleep that I need, it's more time in the day at this point. Did I get a tow truck? I've given up on that. NHF. All the ones that I tried, they had errors. That made them. They were all impossible to use. How's it going? I've had better days, Lewis. Oh my god. You know those days where everything just goes wrong on you and you regret getting up in the morning? I'm having one of those days. Am I tired? No. It's one of the things I'm not. Sim hit 20k. Awesome. I forgot to congratulate him. In fact, I trolled him today instead. Fahy, I know I'm missing bits. Just calm down. I'm not having a good day. What's the matter? So I'm going to talk about this because this kind of shows some behind the scenes stuff that happens. I recorded half of a roleplay video yesterday and spent the better part of 2 hours looking for a specific mod, which I didn't find in the end. And today I came back and recorded the other half of the video. Came on Discord afterward and Landy said, Dave, why is your mic full of static? So what? I've just recorded a video. What do you mean it's full of static? He said, check your recording. Press play on Audacity and all I could hear was buzz, buzz, buzz. Turned out that my mic had, for whatever reason, decided to slightly unplug itself overnight. And there was all of the static. So I've had to dump that entire recording. And when I'm finished the stream today, I'm going to have to run for dinner. I'm going to have the fastest dinner I have ever had. Run back upstairs with a cup of tea. And record a video and a half, because I promised you guys 2 videos on Friday, and I need to get one of those recorded tonight. And this stream, it's slightly late because I was on Discord. We were talking about TeamSpeak stuff and things like that, and those of you who were in Sims Discord in the Daddy room will know that. And it's just one of those days where everything goes just like you have this wonderful plan, and I realize I'm gonna have to actually refuel the class at some point today. You have this wonderful plan, and it's all kind of there in your head, and then it just kind of time comes along and punches you in the face and decides, no, you're not going to do this today. No, why would you want to do this today? You got to do this instead. And, you know, I know you did this, but hey, why should it go perfectly? Of course, Sim was no help. Hey, Gamer Dragon. Yeah, like Blackout said to me yesterday, you gotta be crazy to do YouTube, because if you've got a schedule, you're constantly pushing yourself to get everything done on time, and if you want to chill out, if I want to chill out in particular, I gotta drop doing something that I maybe should do. What a bit of machinery is on the back. That is the, it's the Coon DLC, Kieran. And somebody asked, I don't know if they're here at the moment, somebody asked if this map is going to be out on console. From what I recall, DustyDave said no because texture errors. Because console is held to a much higher standard. Don't want chocolate. I would love chocolate, but that's probably not a good idea while I'm streaming, Kiva. Hello, Ryan Tro. I'm having a wonderful day. You're gonna go for a bit to tidy the rest of your room? Awesome. Oh, by the way, Landy, when I left TeamSpeak last night, I decided... This was at like, what, 4 or 5 o'clock this morning? I decided I was going to tidy my room a bit. So, at 5 o'clock this morning, I was sat on my bed tidying my room. I found my e-cig charger at least. Came in to say, hello, sorry I've worked. That's fine. You fixed your Giants Editor. Blackout, get the new version of Giants Editor. There is a new version of GE out there. Version 7.1. When am I doing another video with Simulate? We're waiting on something, Lewis. If you mean the multiplayer, we're waiting on the map. Last I heard, it is very nearly ready. It should only be a few more weeks. You gotta wait, but it is a map that is still being made. Hello, Grass Matter. How are you doing today? It's a map that's still actually being made right now, so the timeline is kind of screwy. Found out what was wrong with it because of Matt Y. Awesome. Blackout, what version of G are you using at the moment? Because if you're using 705, there is 7.1 now. I've been better, Kian, but hello. I'm just having a bad day. I'm having one of those days where I've just kind of walks up to you and starts punching you in the face repeatedly because screw you. Who needs a good day? But they happen. And at least I'm able to laugh at my own stupidity. Will the map we use in multiplayer be on PS4? I don't know. I don't know if it's planned. And one thing I will say to those of you who are asking for maps on consoles and mods on consoles. Yes, in fact, it's the same map. The updated one. Awesome. Good one, Blackout. For those of you who are on console and want maps and stuff on console, don't constantly ask, because the more you ask, the less likely it is something's going to come out on console. It's the same thing I say when there's somebody making a map in here, well, like me, I guess, because I am working on one. Don't ever ask when it's going to be out or what it's going to be out on, because the more somebody asks, oh, when's it coming out, the more it's going to get delayed. The more somebody asks, oh, is it coming to console, the less likely it is to be on console. And it's just kind of a case of, well, they're so impatient, why should I bother? How am I? I'm okay, Andreas. I've been having a bad day, but, you know, streaming always helps. Streaming always helps. Fatty is on slightly less spuddy net. And we do enjoy doing the multiplayer. It's... basically, we take over a server, and we cause all sorts of chaos, and it's wonderful. And I think my microphone is up at 100% at the moment. I've got a sneaking no, it's not. I'm just talking very loud today. How am I today? I've been having a bad day. But you guys can help by being awesome, hitting that like button, and subscribing if you haven't already. Because I'm gonna have a fun evening ahead. Hello, Ryan. Chapman Photography. What's my favourite map so far? Thornton, actually, and I'm kind of surprised because I'd honestly thought up with the list of maps that with the list of maps that's out. If I was given that at the start of FS17, I would have said Colborough is going to be my favorite of those maps. But no, it's Thornton by quite a distance. I'm really enjoying the way that the roleplay is going on there as well. It's different. It looks unbelievable with the seasons tweaks as well, yes. And Faye, that's two different... I will say, the Thornton that you guys see in the videos in the winter, that's actually Seasons mod and a secondary mod that amplifies some of the Seasons stuff. Also written by the Seasons guys, it's a script that injects itself into the map. That gets you the winter textures and stuff. Somebody asked, Zach, you asked who will I be doing the multiplayer with. It's going to be Fahy, Simulate, and somebody who I'm keeping a secret for now. Hello, hi. Should have said hi. Fahy did not get fiber, no. Not yet. He's just got, what is it, double the speed that you used to have, Fahy? He's gone from like just under 1 megabit per second to 2 megabits per second, which is an astronomical leap for Spudnet. So Spudnet is now defined as 2 megabits per second or less. Hello, Mr. L. That secret person happened to be Landy Kid. I don't know, Landy, is it you? Landy says it's not him. Is Pedro back? No, because I don't want to do a million bits of editing. When was this started? This stream? About 15... Actually, exactly 15 minutes ago. Or, well, 12 minutes ago if you look at the timer, but I started with like a 3-minute countdown. Fahy, you should hop on TeamSpeak. Tonight or whenever. Although we are actually swapping. We're going to be migrating very soon. You were late? You're not late. Hi. One thing I always say: you're only late if the stream is already on the end screen button, or on the end screen. If you arrive and I'm still playing, and not saying, okay, well it's time to end the stream. If you arrive at that point, you're still on time. The streams are long and full of terrors. I'm the only terror here. There we go. How about tonight? Playing GTA last night. Awesome. You're more than welcome. I had a word with Landine. He wants you on there. Although you will be getting 2 different sets of details most likely, because we are preparing to migrate. I never said hi to Dave? Or did somebody not say hi to me? I'm not sure. Also, if you're wondering why the battery on my e-cig is currently black, don't worry, I didn't set it on fire. What happened was I lost my e-cig charger yesterday. Both my batteries were drained, so this is an emergency. Change the TeamSpeak server. Is this console or PC? It's PC. Very strongly PC. Hi. This map isn't out yet on anything. I was given it directly by DustyDave, who, by the way, is an awesome person. You should go check him out on YouTube. The link is not in the description. Do I have a DustyDave command? Oops. I don't think I do. I am using as well Seasons mod, which is PC only and will always be PC only because it's what I like to call a mega script. It's a script that actually runs 7 or 8 different scripts directly underneath itself. And what Seasons does is it changes up the entire game. So it's currently, as you can see on screen, late spring. That means I can't harvest anything. I've got to seed. It's springtime. It's seeding time. You gotta seed in springtime. We're coming up to summer soon. That means it's gonna be big crop growth. We might get a grass crop done, hopefully around the end of summer. That's autumn. That's the time when we'll be harvesting everything. Ooh, I'm noticing some buffering myself. What is the biggest tractor I've seen in real life?
Hello, Dave.
Oh, good lord.
Dave.
Oh, hi. Thank you very much for subscribing. I completely forgot about that. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Dave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh my god, that scared me. Hey, wooden leg. Is the open multiplayer being VF? No, it is not. Oh, I completely forgot about that. That genuinely scared me. Oh my god. You know those times when you completely forget something exists? That's a sound file, no less. And then you just suddenly hear, so what the... Oh my god.
Hello, Dave.
Oh! Mikolai Mahoney, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the Rainbow Dave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm sorry. The funny thing is, that's actually a cut down sound file. Dan, that Z71 guy, sent me a longer MP3 file. I cut it down, changed it into the format that it needs to be for those, for those notifications, and I kind of made it into, unintentionally, a YouTube simulator, because every time I appeared in a stream, it's like, hello Dave. Is that really you, Dave?
Dave.
Farming Man with all the twos. Thank you for... You've been subscribed for a while, I swear, Farming Man. And thank you very much for resubscribing. Oh, JD, I have a feeling this is glitched now. I have a sneaking suspicion this is glitched.
Hello, Dave.
And Mudflap and JD7810 as well. Thank you all very much for... I have a feeling this is broken. Huh. It's like a nightmare. It's what I experience when I go into a stream. You want to make me laugh. Good reason. By the way, if you're wondering where I got the sound clip, it is from the League of Gentlemen, which isn't exactly family friendly, but the Hello Dave clip is just too good to not use. Oh my god! And silly things like that do genuinely cheer me up. And hey, I might be having a bad day. That doesn't mean I'm gonna have a bad stream. With just my derpiness, it makes you laugh anyway. Well, thanks, I guess? Should probably refill this thing, because it's down to... How much fuel, you're gonna tell me? Hey, Peter, how you doing? What percentage of fuel is this at? Because I know it's 41 litres, and we're using 110 litres an hour. Which is, honestly, quite a lot of fuel usage. I should refuel Beanie. Why is the BGA paying out? I should also... I should also actually plant a field of corn. Except, do I have a corn seeder? I do. Hello, Tiger Dave. How are you doing? DustyDave hasn't submitted Penberlan yet for testing. He has a couple of times, Peter. He's dealing with some minor problems that should be the end of it. There's a new class pack on Mod Hoster. Oh, the 6, yes, the 6 and 800 pack, isn't it? I might have a look at that later on, Tommy. if I somehow find time. I'm not doing poplars. Where did I get... what? The sound file? It was sent to me. If you mean the tractor or the map. The map was sent to me directly by DustyDave. It's not actually released yet. I just... one of the benefits and curses of doing YouTube is you do get sent maps to test and show off and all that kind of stuff. And do I have all the mods in the game? The tractor.
Hello, Dave.
Oh, good lord.
Dave, there's
Farmer Dan, aka Daniel Reynolds, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. And Faye, I'll just give you one word: Thornton. Eventually on Thornton. And do hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Hoping to get 50 likes. And that new sub notification is going to terrify me forever. Is it best to refuel? I'm getting low. It's probably best to refuel, but I'm gonna leave until I've got about 10 liters left. Meanwhile, here I want to make some silage. If I'm gonna continue the map, I want to plant some corn, so that I can get some silage together. I really don't know if I'm going to. And what I'm going to do for tomorrow's stream is, because anything can happen Thursday, I'm actually going to play on Goral, which is going to be the alternate, the map that I might replace Penberlan with. And I might have a look at some other maps as well, but I'll have a look at a different map tomorrow. And what we'll do is we'll do a setup kind of stream. Hello, Chris! When is the map out? When it's ready to come out, Capo White. There's still some minor errors with it that Giants are insisting on having fixed up. What is the next job? The next job is also seeding high. Any good trail mowers for FS17? There's the in-game one. That's really the only trail one I know about. Whoa. That's your map? Rafal, did you make that map? Did you make Goral? Hello, Boaz. Farming Bros. There's the Cavernaland, yeah, but that's not a convert that was allowed. That was, you know, the Cavernalands are always kind of... You made Goral, what? If that's true, you're Polish. Well, hello, MG. Oh, goodbye, MG. Let's see which one of the mods is fastest today. I need fuel. I know I need fuel, Modern Farmer. I'm a good YouTuber. Thank you. I don't think I am, because I recorded half a video today that effectively had no sound. And iGaming won the race. Yeah, if that is true, Rafal, I'm not asking if it's like a map of your country, but if you did make it, it is one of, if not the best Polish map I've seen in a long time. It is true. Wow, Rafal. You have my respect. You have my respect, Rafal. That is very well done, sir. Let's refuel real quick. What time is the stream over at? Do you want to end already? Hi. We're finishing at 7 o'clock Irish time, which is 7 o'clock British time, which is 8 o'clock Central European time in the PMs. So, an hour and a half. Hey, Mitch. It is ages, actually. It's been a while since I've seen you around, Mitch. Also, just ignore me driving through hedges. It's the quickest way around the map. I'll need to bring the sweeper over there and just sweep that bit over there as well. You love my Penberlan videos. Thank you, Peter. I'm really unsure as to whether I want to continue doing Penberlan or not. What steering wheel do I use? I use a Logitech G27. Can somebody link the Polish map that I made? Farming Man, it's on the mod hub. Goral is actually on the mod hub, and it looks spectacular. That's why I was choosing. That's why it's kind of the alternate. Is like, if I'm gonna replace Penberlan, number one, it's gonna be an on-British map because I got enough of those. Number two, it's gonna be something that looks just visually is something special, and Goral kind of fits those two criteria. It does look something truly special. Hello, Tommy. How are you doing today? Ursus mods, medium machinery. I've got a plan, Rafael. Don't worry. I got a plan for the map, and I don't know if you'll like it, but I'm gonna have a bit of fun with it. I will say I won't be using seasons on it though. Am I going to be doing Orchard Farm by DustyDave? I might. You never know. You never know what I'll do. Maybe I've already got plans for Orchard Farm. Hello, Colin Donnelly and Rory Richardson and Stormwinner and Thomas. I'm doing good, Tommy. Thank you very much for asking. I'm having a bad day, but you guys have... You're starting to get worried. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not going to be Sergei's origin story, although that would be hilarious. Oh, now I'm tempted to find a ridiculously Soviet map and do Sergei's origin story as a roleplay series. Oh, that is tempting, actually. You might get a Sergei series at some point. Old Sergei all the time. You have to go, boys? Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Hello, RSTW25. What was the song on the new playlist to replace Ultra Polka? Ultra Polka? It is... Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Hello, Dave.
Oh, good
Dave.
Trass108, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Dave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. That is just gonna make me laugh every single time it goes off. Oh my god, that is the best and worst idea that has ever happened on this channel. How am I today? Giggly. I think is the best word for it. Oh, but if you are enjoying the stream today, do hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Oh. Just got on the stream, you're eating chicken curry. Very nice indeed. I'm having fried up potatoes and just random stuff today for dinner, which I am looking forward to incredibly muchly. Because it's going to be a quick dinner which I can eat quickly. Hello, Simulate. One like to go for the goal. We're almost at 100 likes already? Josh, what's the goal you've got set here? We're hardly at 99 likes. After half hour. I just refuse to admit that. I refuse to believe that. Hello, Cricket Boy. How are you doing today? And Simulate. Mr. Fahey said he might come on TeamSpeak tonight. Do I ever think I'll have a look at Dramard after it's updated? If there is a situation where I will look at Dramard. It's not. It's never going to happen thing. I'm just going to adjust this light slightly. If Dramard is updated and the fields are brought out to meet up with the hedges and the fences, I'll have a look at Dramard. The reason that I'm refusing to look at it right now is because the fields are squares inside. It goes at least 50. Oh, wow. Well, then we're definitely going to go and try for 100 likes, seeing as we hit 50 in half an hour. That is insane. Also, Sim, congrats on 20k. Thank you for reminding me there, Zach. Don't think you intended to, but thank you. Chicken, turkey, sweet corn, and tomatoes are the only thing you want. I don't generally eat veg. Tomatoes I physically can't. If I eat a tomato, I feel sick. Welcome back, Massey Lover. If you're wondering why I'm constantly looking over here, that's where chat is. That's where you guys are actually located. 2 months of work? No. That's more than 2 months of work, Rafal. I refuse to believe you got that map done in 2 months. Unless it was a convert, in which case I can believe you got it done in 2 months. Because I've spent about a year on my map. Granted, I'm trying to do in between doing YouTube stuff, looking for mods and playing the game and trying to chill out. I spent not 2 years, 1 year, just over a year on my map, and it's just kind of oh my god. Whoever wants to know about the troll song. See hi. No, you made it from scratch. In 2 months. Landy, could you mention that to Silver when you're talking to... Can you mention that to Silver next time you're talking to him to have a look at Garage, and then it was done in 2 months, and just to completely destroy his do I want any Irish maps converted to FS 17? The only Irish map I want to converted is converted, and that was mine. It's nowhere near done, but it's converted and it's running in it can run in game. The thing is, I think you could have had a voice with your old speed. Because TeamSpeak is very, very light on actual download and upload speeds. So you could easily, potentially, have actually had a voice all this time through TeamSpeak. You totally didn't miss school. Is that sarcasm I'm detecting? You want Spring Hill back with more detail? Yeah, that'd have to be how Spring Hill is done. It has to be redone. If Spring Hill comes back, it needs to be basically rebuilt from this stand up. You're all robotic. Ah. Fair enough. You get to hear about all the goings on of every channel now, Fahy. Not just me complaining about things. Hello, Matthew. How are you doing today? Did you manage to harvest that field in Sim server in the end? Because I know you had texture desync. I forgot to message DustyDave about the thingy. Nuts. Do I remember you, Kyle? No. I have a terrible memory. Hello, Justin. You hate that song. That's kind of the point, Ryan, is... Everybody's supposed to hate it. Yes, you did. Awesome. I'm doing good, Matthew. Thank you very much for asking. Let's get this spun around. You might even be able to download games like Fishing Planet and things. Am I going to play Naze when it comes out eventually? Possibly. In fact, probably. If it's... You saw on Selby there was a floating BJ sign. Was there? Farmer Man, could you send me a picture of that? Because it'd be good to send that on to Lancy ASAP. Can't wait for a good Irish map to come out. You'll be waiting a while if you're waiting on mine, Jack. I will tell you that right now. It's a while away. Hunter will be bought soon. Very nice indeed, Fahy. Hello, VF. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing better than my day's been. Don't know when Nazel comes out. I know that Tom tends to delay it every time somebody asks. I can tell you that much. Naves will be out when it's out. Tom's making that map for himself, pretty much, and he's releasing it out of kindness. I'm doing the same with my map. I'm making it basically for me. Number one, to prove that anybody can make a map. And that is very definitely... You will tomorrow. The sooner the better, Farming Man. Lancy is kind of on a tight time schedule because he's getting new broadband in soon. And he doesn't quite know when he's going to be back online. So, the sooner the better, if you don't mind. That's not me setting a time limit, it's his internet. Hello, Eddie. Man gets plagued. Yeah. Then he shows up here and I just talk about him eating wine gums. It's nice. Only friends are getting your map. Blackout, if you release it on Mod Hub, here's the thing. I said this in the video today and I want to say it in the stream too. The community is not beyond saving. The farm sim community is not beyond saving. 12 months ago I would have said it was. But if there's one thing I've learned over the last 12 months is something can be very difficult. Something can look impossible. Say, you know, getting a positive farm sim community looked 12 months ago, April 2016, I would have said, no, it can't be done. There's no such thing as a positive farm sim community. Yes, there was, you know, I had, what, 700 subscribers at the time. It was a small community, it was positive, but I wouldn't really count it as a big community. But looking now at what Landy and Sim and VF and Eddie and I and the big gang of us have made and made happen, we have created a positive farm sim community where people will help each other and you know, ask for help and get the help and give advice. And that's something that doesn't happen on Facebook an awful lot in the communities you usually see, because the Facebook communities are all about the quote-unquote banter where they just insult each other for 20 minutes. And sure, we do that too, but we do it as friends. Is Sim Server live? Yes, it is, NI. Hop on his Discord, and I think it's !server deets. Or Deddy deets on his Discord. Although I would prefer you went on my server and took screenshots. Because remember, there is a screenshot competition for the thumbnails for the multiplayer at the weekends. All you gotta do, take a screenshot on the server, on my server, has to be on my server, of whatever you want. Preferably with the HUD down, but if you don't have If you don't have any way of taking the HUD down, that's fine too. I can crop the picture to suit. Throw it into the, I think it's the thumbnail competitions room. And and yeah, Sim doesn't stream because he's usually busy with work, or then when he's not busy with work, he's making videos, and when he's not busy with work and or making videos, he's usually on TeamSpeak chilling out with us. And or working on his map. And I've got a similar issue where I'm either working on videos or working on my map. I've got Discord. Yes, I do, Toxic Dog. It is in the description. Everybody's welcome to join the Discord, and I encourage it. My private work's been leaked just all in the last few weeks. They shouldn't have been released. That happens, though. Sad thing about that blackout is it's just a thing that happens. A Toxic Dog. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Farming Man, I'm not gonna knock him. I'm not gonna knock him directly. I'm gonna say that sometimes when you get a bigger community, and this is always a risk, as a community grows, it changes, and it can sometimes change for the better. Like, as the community here on my channel alone has grown, I feel like it's become better. I still remember the guys who were here at the very beginning, and you know, people like Faye and Pedro and Sim were here from the very beginning, and all of my streaming at the very least. And Faye's been around for a long time, and I'm never not going to appreciate that. That's half the reason that they're moderators now. Granted, they're good moderators, but it's mainly a reward for just supporting me when I needed the support the most. And the TeamSpeak we use, Peter, is private. We head on there to chill out and just not do a whole lot. You're here literally my first. That was about a year ago now, Faye, wasn't it? I need to look at when that was. Because it can't have been much longer than a year ago. Whoops. It isn't based on where you live. Well, it could be. Like, here's the thing: is if you're making a map based on where you live, roughly. Yeah, we just, the TeamSpeak is for us to have zero filter. A lot of the stuff we say, you guys definitely would not appreciate. Because we're very different people outside of YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a look later on when I'm rendering videos. Hey, Oxygen David, how you doing today? You were on my stream? What stream? My first stream? You weren't in my first stream, Mad Train Driver. If you were, I'd remember. You were under a different name, Patty? What's going on with White Oak? Because that was amazing. I don't know. I think Nathan's just moving on to different projects. Nathan, not gonna knock him. He has a habit of kind of jumping between 16 different projects at once. And I'm doing good, David. Thank you very much for asking. My map's called Donetsk, by the way. And I am intentionally keeping all the details of it private. Because anything can and will change. There are some pictures on Discord hidden away in the pictures room in my Discord. Immediately landing with the mic. No stream VODs from back in. This there are. There are stream VODs from back then. I used to be quite good at putting the VODs live. Someone sub. No, that's not how you get subscribers. You Peter Anderson. Ah, you weren't there for the first stream though, Paddy. A bit of a joke. I've got a sneaking suspicion you're doing this intentionally now, David. I've got a sneaking suspicion you're doing it intentionally just to annoy Landy. Landy's not streaming tonight. There you go. Do you want to hear the notification? I can set it off if I really, really want to, NHF. You might be on it. I thought as much. Will I put the map on console when it's ready? I don't know. I haven't fully decided, Carl. What do you mean a certain map, Landy? From what I can understand, it's all of them. How do you set the FOV in the dev console? GS set FOV, not GOB. FOV. Let's do 105. It ends up like that. And to get it back, GS set FOV. The 63. Why wouldn't I put it on console? Because I want scripts in it. That's basically the reason why. I want the finished version to have scripts, and I'm not 100% sure if I want to put the scripts in at the very, very end, or to just put them in as I'm going along. See you, Lewis. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, because people want to hear that sub notification going off again. What button do I use for that? It is the button beside one on, you know, the number line on the top of your keyboard. It's above the tab button. Between tab and 1, there's a button. There's a few different icons. Notification didn't come up and you subscribed. Cal, that's probably because you got your subscription set to private. The 23rd of January last year? Oh man, if I'd known that, I would have done something special back in January. I thought it was just coming up to a year stream. I didn't realize I was actually over it already. Yeah. Yeah, I would actually.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
Ultra Pros, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh my god, that is gonna catch me out every single time. Sent back to G27, you bought like 3 days ago. You got a new G29 gear stick for €160 and a clear out. So I think you made the wrong decision, Paddy.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
And Robert Grange, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Hello, Dave.
Oh,
Is that Dave?
and Kyle Pollock. I get the feeling it was delaying somehow. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh my god. Hey, Justice, how you doing today? You ain't late for once. What I'm going to do real quick in a second is actually right now. I'm just going to tab out real quick and Just have a look at something.
Is that Dave?
Oh.
Dave's there.
Perfect timing. Ruben Barker, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Dave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. And Laser, I can tell you now for a fact that you had the subscriptions on that account set to private. Because if somebody has their subscription set to public, I do say this sometimes, I actually get an email. Although I didn't get one for Ruben, which is interesting. Oh no, there it is. Hi, you only need to subscribe to once. I see 5 emails from you. Oh my god. That is my new favorite thing on these streams, is that notification sound. Much better than cowbell. Much better than cowbell, I think. Hello, Hazza. I want to apologize to you, Hazza. You commented on something on Instagram a long time ago. I only actually saw it last night. I did reply to you. The fire harvester in that picture was sent to me by Pedro. It's a private edit, so I don't think you can actually get it anywhere. Although I do happen to know Pedro tends to use the dodgy sites, so check on the dodgy sites for that thing. You might find it somewhere. Check my picture section on Discord. I'll do that on my phone. Penberlan hopefully will be released soon this week or next week, hopefully. Who said that, Peter? Did DustyDave say that? That's my favorite tractor. Massey 135. Basically the entire 100 series, really. I mean, they're all the same tractor, just with different, from what I can understand, different engines and maybe slightly different specifications. But it's the bodywork that I love, so I don't particularly mind anything from that series. It's just the shape that is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Oh, there you go. Hello, Boyle. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse of New Jersey. There you go, Laser. And see ya, hi. Also, it looks like... Well, I say it looks like. I am mental. I am not very good at seeding at all. Yeah, hello Dave. It's actually what he says is hello Dave. Is that Dave? Is Dave there? Which really just kind of sums up me turning up into somebody else's stream. Because it's a raft of hello Dave, and then somebody says, is that the real Rainbow Dave? And about 10 minutes later when I'm lurking, is Dave there? Is Dave still here? Where's Dave? Why not go get a new background for it? For what? I'm confused, Matt Train Driver. There are 103 fields on Goral, yes. Which, Rafal, you are insane for... Have you actually mapped out the field definitions fully? I'm gonna check Discord now. Seeing as I've been asked to... Whoa! Hopefully this doesn't... So, you said look at the pictures, Chad. Let's have a look at the pictures, Chad. Oh, well, that's not even one of my first streams. That's an early stream. That was an early stream. Only one simulate? There are a few fake simulates. There are a couple of fake Rainbow Daves, which are mainly me screwing about. Hello, Finger Ranger. How are you doing today? You just joined! Ah, well, I hope you enjoy your stay here, sir. There we go. I don't think that stream you found was actually my first stream. Look at the haircut. That's when I had short hair. So if you guys... Actually, I think that's when I was wearing a hat for every stream. There was a period when I was wearing hats. I kind of gave that up when I got bored of wearing hats. That's not a sticker, that's actually my t-shirt. I thought there was a sticker here that... Because the t-shirt did come with stickers on it and I thought it was still on. I saw you got a... I don't troll myself, I troll other people with them. There was one period when I had 6 Rainbow Dave accounts. I will say though, Rainbow Dave's beard is not me. It's not a bad setup, Massey. When I'm finished tidying my room, which will be in about 2 weeks probably. I don't have a cappuccino, I already drank it, as I... I've been having a bit of a mental day. What is the next job? I don't know. Actually. That is a good question, Modern Farmer. I don't know what the next job is. What was my favourite subject in school? Probably chemistry, actually. I mean, in college it was actually microbiology, but in school itself it was chemistry. Why am I using such a small seeder? This is a small map, wouldn't like. Don't need a big seeder for small maps. But I do plan on clearing my desk off at some point soonish. And actually I need to... One thing I desperately need to do is take my PC apart slightly and... number one, insert and install... I'm going to be very careful here so I don't get static all over this. This, which is 4 USB ports. That'll be going into the back panel. So that I can have certain things plugged in at all times, which I would like. Am I going to watch Monster v Ulster? Probably not. I want to see if I can arrange going to a rugby match again sometime soon, so I might cancel the stream someday and go to a Munster match instead in possibly Thomond Park, because I really did enjoy my time in Thomond Park. I've been to Musgrave Park as well, or whatever it's called now, the Irish Independent Stadium Park thing, whatever it's called now, the Cork Stadium. Really enjoyed that stadium. It's nice and small, nice intimate atmosphere, but I do prefer Thomond because it is the home of Munster Rugby. Season's nearly over, better hurry up. It'll probably be next season before I actually get to another match. But I did go to a Highland Cup game this year, so I have actually been to a match this season. I went to see Munster against... I can't remember who, but it was a French team. I used to let people swear in streams like that. Things have changed. I used to be a lot more lax, but as the channel grew, I... kind of... had to be a bit more strict with the
Hello, Dave.
oh good lord,
Dave.
Nick McMahon. Okay, welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you very much for subscribing as well. I've completely lost track of what I was saying. That's beautiful. Racing. What about racing? Is this a fan? No, it's a class. It's an Axion 950. I think it's a 950. Hey Jay, how you doing? And my demographic has changed. Oh, it's an 850. It's an Axion 850. Rugby. What was I saying about rugby? It's a great sport. One of the best. What JD is that in the background? There's no John Deere in the background. There shouldn't be. Where's this JD in the background? There's no John Deere's over here. Was it Monster Against Wrestling? It might have been. It was in the group stage. Or the Hiding Cup, the pool stage. Whatever French team Munster were against in there. I watched the... I think it was this season anyway. Could have been last season. But I went to see the home game. Oh, the subscriber notices John Deere on. I have no idea. And Simda hasn't done a face reveal because he doesn't want to do a face reveal. I've actually seen Munster play the Ospreys as well, Jay. Believe it or not, that was the match I went to in Musgrave Park back in the day. And hello, Herman. How are you doing today? Let's get this nice and lined up. Wonderful. Brilliant. Do you know an SSD bracket that the top holes to mount to 3.5 HDD cage using black holes? The HDD board is a lot of solid states will actually have mount adapters, or you can. Oh, I've just realized something. My case is actually a bit weird, or my chassis is a bit different. Because it's got toolless hard drives. So they basically just sit in a little holster, and there's actually solid state slots. You assumed the face reveal. Trust me, you don't want to see his face, Azza. I know what he looks like. You don't want to see his face. – 29 likes to 100? Are you serious, Josh? We're on 71 likes already? All 103 fields of missions, even the funny shapes. Nice one, Rafal. Nice one. I will say it is a pain to do, try and get fields ready for FS17. Oh, why do I think you made the wrong decision with the G29? Here's the thing, I'm coming from... When I talk about wheels, I'm coming from a sim racing background. So I used to play a lot of iRacing. And I still do play a lot of Assetto Corsa and R-Factor 2. And coming from a sim racing background, I can tell you that the...
Hello, Dave. That Dave. There's that.
Jason McMahon, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. The G29, the motors, the innards are basically the same as the 27. The wheel itself, I believe, I'm not 100% sure. The wheel itself looks to be much the same, but it's more plastic oriented. It's a bit, there's more points of failure. And the gear stick is an optional extra, which I genuinely don't like. Whereas with the G27, you've got basically the same innards as the 29. You've got tried and tested and really good pedals. I particularly like the brake. The brake pedal on the 27 is really nice and stiff. I like that. You get the gear stick as standard, with extra buttons on that, and the wheel itself is brushed aluminium, or brushed, definitely brushed steel of some description. I think it's aluminium. So there's very few points of failure with the wheel.
Hello, Dave. That Dave.
Francis O'Donoghue, hello. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Why do people use subsoilers rather than full plows? Because subsoilers in farm sim tend to act as chisel plows, which you can just drag behind, and it's easier. Only reason you do it is because second-hand wheels are dodgy. If you get a good wheel, it's a good wheel. The 27, if you get it second-hand, you can mod it straight away and it's fine. I do say that as well. I do say that you know, second-hand wheels, you're really rolling the dice. But if you already have it and it's working fine, you really can't do much wrong. Have I ever played with a controller? I used to. Before I got the wheel, Kyle, I used to be a controller player. How long have I had my wheel? Almost 2 years, I think, wooden leg. It's close on 2 years. And I will say that for those of you who've never tried playing with a wheel, once you do play with a wheel, it suddenly becomes second nature to kind of pay a bit less attention to the game, and you know, it just kind of feels a bit more right steering a tractor with a wheel. It's also a lot more precise than you know, mouse and keyboard or using a controller. It's a lot more. It gives you a lot more feeling for what you're actually trying to do. Granted, there's no force feedback, but you do get a lot more feeling for what you're actually trying to do with it. What did you miss? We've just been seeding, and you didn't miss much, I don't think. But I will say, if you are enjoying the stream today, do hit the like button. Wheels are so expensive compared to keyboard and mouse. Yes, but wheels are specialist equipment. Keyboard and mouse are very generic. Wheels are very specialist, so if you play a lot of games that are, you know, vehicle based, like Assetto Corsa, Project Cars, Euro Truck, American Truck, you are best off getting a wheel. Now, I personally, my favorite genre of games is racing sims. It's not farm sim, it's racing sims. So I will most definitely need a wheel, because with racing sims you're gonna want a wheel to, number one, have the force feedback, and number two, have that jerk response. So if I just grab my webcam here and just tilt it down slightly, you know, with the racing wheel you'll be maybe taking a left-hand turn and suddenly you can feel the you know, feel the wheel slipping, you jerk it to the right real quick just to grab the just try and get some traction back, or you jerk it dead center again so that you can hold the slide or whatever. And wooden leg, the reason that my driving's so bad in farm sim is because it doesn't have force feedback. I'm so used to it. Do I like Dagoman? Do I think he's bad compared to mine and everybody else's channel? I think he's good. I think his content has changed over time, which can be seen as a positive or negative depending on how you want to look at it. But I think he is trying to change to meet the demands of his subscribers, which those demands are very different to what you guys would expect. And yeah, you don't need an expensive wheel to have a game-changing experience. £17, £20, you know, plastic piece of tat is perfectly fine to start off with farm sim. Especially if you play primarily farm sim or something like that. You don't need a G27 or a G29. The reason I've got a G27 is because I play a lot of games that if I didn't have a 27, I'd be struggling a lot more with. And what I might do if I have time over the week is actually record a race in Assetto Corsa and show you guys what happens when I actually do start racing properly. Probably the MX-5s, because I do like those. I like the physics model of them. If you set up an Xbox controller right, we'll be fine too. Not for racing sims. Because for racing sims you want to know what way the wheel's being pulled. Assetto Corsa with a keyboard. I would die. I have done it with a controller before though. Wouldn't like, there is actually a video of me doing Assetto Corsa with the MX-5 shortly after the I think it was an MX-5 mod. Oh no, it was the new MX-5. The new model MX-5. I do have a race of the MX-5 Cups, and I'm just kind of showing off that I can. Number one, I can drive, and I can drive consistently, and I can drive fast. But number two, that I actually know what I'm talking about when it comes to sim racing. Hey, Lancey, how you doing? I have heard rumours of a floating sign at the BGA on Selby. I am not sure about how true those rumours are, but I have heard rumours. We weren't talking about racing sims, you don't race. If you enjoy motor racing at all, you should have a look at some of the racing sims that are out there. If you want a good beginner's experience, that's kind of SimCady, Project Cars is probably a good place to start. If you want a real good solid sim, you'd want to be looking at Assetto Corsa. If you want one that's tried, tested and works properly, or Factor or Automobilista. Do I use a lot of opposite lock when I drive Assetto Corsa? No, I tend not to need it. I tend to slow down enough for the corners that I don't particularly need opposite lock. The MX-5s in particular, they don't tend to have the power to properly brake traction. They'll kind of knock it and then just kind of realize, actually, I've only got like 100 horsepower. Just, never mind, I'm gonna just go in a straight line again. A lot of granny driving? I wouldn't like you. I would call it is not granny driving by any means. Do I have Forza Horizon 3 on my PC? No. Don't like Forza. Oh, the Rad Bull. That had a lot of opposite lock when I was driving that thing. And for those of you that don't know, if you look at the car list, what's that about floating? There's somebody said, I think it was Farming Man said that there's a floating sign at the BGA apparently. I don't know if it's like completely visible as floating, but one Farming Man said there's a floating sign over the BGA on Selby. It's about all the testing of Selby I've managed to get done over the last couple of days, because it has been a hectic few days. It's gonna be a fun evening for me. Right, what needs doing now? I'm gonna actually set fertilizing to 1 stage, because I think it's set on 3 stage currently. Yeah. So, all the fields are actually done, I believe. Yes, all the fields are actually seeded. Which means if I set up 1 stage fertilization right now, just for ease, and also turn off forced plow, again for ease, we can skip through till summer and skip through till the fields need mowing. Have I ever played on console? I used to own an Xbox. Technically I still do, but I haven't played it in so long that... But also I don't know where it is. So this is just gonna lock up the game real quick while summer starts. There we... Come on. Oh, I've not crashed the game, have I? No, I haven't. Good. So what I'm gonna do is I go to 11 o'clock and I'll just fast forward. Eep. I gotta be careful how quickly I fast forward here, because the game does jam up when seasons is calculating. $15,000 times, we'll bring it down to 120. Just flip it up towards midnight. There we go. Can't wait for this map. It is a very good map, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people who are going to enjoy it. I need to worry about the cows in a second, because that is now an issue. The cows do need to be fed, probably. They still seem to have food. Oh, the cows and the pigs are actually still good. They don't have any water, but they do have food, which means they're not gonna die. What I do need to do real quick though is just press Control I. And empty, or muck out the cows in my own special little way. That is completely intended, as what DustyDave said. Completely intended way to muck out the cows. Not at all weird or cheaty. Did I say floating signs BJ? Yeah, that's what I've been told. I haven't seen it for myself though, so it might not actually exist. And that is the manure cleaned up. And this is why you don't give me cheaty options like this. Because not only will I make use of them, but I will show you guys how to make use of them. So I can turn off tip anywhere now. The cows are all cleaned out. Magnificent. And what needs to be done now is some mowing, I believe. Be on the old version. Oh, it would have been on the old version. Yes, Lancy. It was on the released version. The version that you released, albeit temporarily. So you might have already fixed that. Now what I want to go check is, number one, are the crops actually growing? Because that is a concern. Field 9 has crops that appear to be ready to harvest. Are they actually ready to harvest? They're in stage 1 ready to harvest, which means they're not ready to harvest. Field 18 has some crops in it as well. So we're just going to zip across the field 18 in the most Dave way possible, which is go extremely fast through everything. Field 18 has corn in it, which means I want to test something, because this is something that I'm kind of curious about. Do I have the thing what I do need? It's going to be the forage harvesters, isn't it? Yeah, let's get the Mech 6. Let's just lease it, because that actually makes sense for this situation. And let's get ourselves, because I don't think we own a tipper that can handle silage at the moment. Let's just check what tippers I do have. We got the Transpace 5000, which is good but a bit small. Yeah, we don't have a tipper that can really handle silage in the bulk that I'll want. So let's get the Marsenace 10 silage. No, that's not what I wanted to choose. I wanted to choose that. We'll get it in red with Massey Ferguson stickers. Actually, we'll get it in John Deere green with Massey Ferguson. We'll get it in John Deere colours with Massey Ferguson stickers. With default wheels, that'll do. Yes, and now we're left with 4,000 or 47 euros. So that should have. Going to least, we do have the Mech 6, fantastic. So let's grab a tractor that can definitely power them, which will be the... Let's use the T6. I haven't used the T6 in a little while. Oh! The T6 is over here. So let's empty this thing. Because we're going to use this to load up the BGA. Also, is the BGA technically owned right now? Yes, it is. No manure bonus is granted. Feeding rate is 100. Total silos and fermenter 7. Yes, awesome. Here we go. Yeah, Blackout, I would say use a mix. It always looks nicer if you use a mix of hedges and walls. One more like until 80. I'll be quite happy with 80 likes, I'm gonna be honest. I'd really love it to get up near 100. But 80 will definitely do. Right, what I need to do is I need to pick up the Mech 6. Or the Mech 5, or whatever it is. The harvesty thing. 80 likes, awesome. Can we get to 100? There's 20 likes until 100. We're going for an hour and 20 minutes. We've got 40 minutes of the stream left. I think we can get 100 likes today, guys. I don't particularly... Oh my god, all of the rewards and things are still coming through from when I fast forward the time. That's amazing. I don't have a reward kind of planned out for 100 likes, so there won't be one. I'll just attach the PDO now because it doesn't matter too much. Hello, Michael Lawley. How are you doing today? We are about to start doing some silage in the Dave approved manner of use a trailed harvester because I enjoy trailed harvesters. This thing I don't think will actually hook up, will it? I don't think that attacher joint is correct. It is not. So let's sell the Marston because we have to. And I've looked through tippers. Do I have anything that will attach? The Vane we might. The Stewart probably will. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on creative money real quick and just get the Vane Huis and the Stewart just to check. The Vane Huis and the Stewart with silage, with double-sided sides in the Stewart livery. That'll do. Do a face reveal at 100. I can't dislike him at 84. Very few dislikes today. Very few bans today, I guess. Very few people who've been unimpressed by things I've been saying, because I've intentionally been nice to everybody today. I know that sometimes that's not going to attach. Is Sure going to play nice and attach? Am I going to have to use follow me for this? Because I really don't want to have to use follow me. Really don't want to have to use follow me. There's a face cam, wouldn't like, yeah. I could do a face reveal at 100, but I think many people will leave if I zoomed in on my face. Okay, so those two tippers have to go back. That needs to go, and that needs to go. Kind of means that I'm stuck with the dolly tippers, which my options are... This can be made to have a capacity of like 18,000. 21,000, that'll have to do. Get it in brown, white tires with colors. Don't know what color actually means. What have I... Oh my god, that's disgusting. I love it. Hello, I wish I was Nightbot. And Oshin? Whereabouts am I from? I am from Tipperary. Okay, so this will attach now. Awesome. Let's take the cover off. And let's drive to the field. That's so disgusting. I love it. Yes. You thought I was Cork. No. I go to Cork reasonably regularly, or used to. That trailer is rather ugly. I know it's disgusting, isn't it? It's beautiful. I love it in every possible way. Right. Off we go with our... Off we go with our train of terrible... I don't even know if this thing can run the mechs. This is something I should have checked. Unfold pipe first, okay. It can run the mechs, that's good. Let's fold that back up. Let's just leave with the pipe up, why not? That is an atrocious looking trailer, I will openly admit that, but I love it. I love how ugly it is. Yeah, when it's muddy, it's still going to be brown and green. You see, I thought ahead here. I thought ahead. I am a genius, and I had a plan. My plan was to make a trailer that could never look any worse than when I buy it. Of course, no one can run the max. Well, I want to be sure. Also, I'm fairly sure this is not going to direct the silage down, seeing as there's a giant gap there. But it's going to because farm sim. In real life, the chaff would literally just fly out the end there. Yeah, this is a trailer that'll bring sight to the blind. Right, hopefully this will let me do this. Because if it won't, I'm going to be very confused. Okay, it will. Oh no, the trailer's after getting stuck. Where's the world's pinkest truck? Pink truck, come to my aid. People think that I play seriously. They are now seeing my favorite truck. Which, yeah. Yes. Right, let's just give this trailer a little boop. Just give it a nudge so it's definitely in the field. Fantastic. Back into the T6. And this is definitely going to be something that... Go away, piece of plastic that shouldn't be on my floor in the first place. Let's get this harvest done. Nobody's going to miss that truck. You don't need beacons or blinkers or anything if your truck is that luminously pink. Because if you miss that truck, you're clearly legally blind. You probably shouldn't be driving in the first place. When am I starting the LP? I'm gonna Rafal, I'm not 100% sure if I will do a Let's Play on it. I'm gonna let the channel decide, basically. What I'll do is I'll have a setup stream tomorrow and get all the equipment that I want, because I'll need to download a bunch of mods for what I want to do on it. And we'll do a first episode tomorrow evening, or I'll record it tomorrow night. So I'll record some Penberlan tonight, and it's probably going to be some silage harvesting. And I'll put 2 videos up on Friday, and you guys will vote which video you preferred. by hitting the like button and watching them. So whichever video gets the most likes, and the most views to likes and whatever, will win, and that'll be the map that I'll go with in the future. Fresh Eggs, I wish I was Nightbot, has been very busy with work. He's been doing night shifts, and it's just been getting in the way of YouTube, so he hasn't really been able to stream or record videos, just because of the way work's been going for him. And he was streaming tonight. I believe Mike Murphy is planning on streaming tonight at some point, perhaps. Penberlan Farm. I'm not going to do Penberlan, Oisin. The fields are ruining. The fields ruin that map, to be quite honest. Also, I'm kind of wanting to do a non-British, non-Irish map for the other Let's Play. Just because I'm doing so many, I've done so many British and Irish maps that it's only fair that I do something that's not British and not Irish and just a bit more European, a bit more. Yeah, I'm doing an American map. ETSMP. That's gonna end well for him. I'm doing an American map and American Outback. I'm doing a British map in Thornton. It's only fair that I do a European map, and I'm hoping, or planning on that map to be Goral. That's the plan. Is VF streaming? Oh, VF is streaming tonight. Yes, it is Wednesday. I forgot VF streams on Wednesday. So VF is streaming tonight. I feel so bad for forgetting that. And Chris is going to be streaming on Twitch with ETS2MP at some point as well. And probably his face cam, so you can make fun of how weird he looks. There we go. This makes it look like I actually know what I'm doing, when in fact I'm trying to guide the harvester by changing where the tractor is. We are heading into the final half hour of the stream. And I really don't know what else to say, I'm going to be honest. If you guys have any questions for old streams, I've already done a series on old streams, Oisin. I've done a full series on old streams. In fact, that was my old European map. If you guys have any questions you want to ask, feel free to ask, by the way. He's got a new face cam today. Ooh, very nice. See you, John Deere Lover. Enjoy your cold shower. I know that pain. Let's fold this up. This is going to go over to the BGA. I still haven't sent you the save, that's right. I need to find the save. Do you still want the save, Blacko? Because I do remember you saying you couldn't actually play the map. Because I can't remember if I've still got the save somewhere. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Honestly, can't remember if I've still got the save. If I have deleted it, I do apologize. I'll set one up or something. Or send you something to apologize. Oh. I'm gonna have a fun evening this evening. Yeah, Chris Glenn is Chris the Irish Gamer. Look at the trail I'm leaving behind. It's fine, it's not my field. You've only just started watching the videos. That's fine, Oisin. If you want a good series to watch, Thornton 17 or Ventonwin 15. They're two of my favourite series that I'm doing. Or that I did do. In the case of Ventonwin. That's the roleplay. That's... Why don't I get big equipment? I have so much money. Oh, hang on. Let me just fix that real quick. Creative money off. When do we get 23 grand? We don't really have much. Gonna have once more over so being uploaded. From what I've been hearing from Chris, because he's actually been able to get some time to test the map, it sounds to me like it's very nearly there.
Hello, Dave.
Oh,
Is
good
that
lord.
Dave? Dave's there.
Stewie Monk? Moore. Stewie Moore. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm gonna have a fun evening, by the way, because I've got to record a video and a half tonight. And I do really have to, just to get everything done tomorrow that I need to do tomorrow. Oh, how am I gonna... There we go. OCD. What about OCD? What have I done wrong? Oh, the trail through the other field. It's fine. You can ignore it. Here's hoping that I don't discover the silage planes are broken here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something smart. I'm going to just stop here right now on the silage harvest. There we go. I'm going to get the JCB. Because the smartest thing I can do right now is to get the JCB. Which might be faster to go this way, yes. What does that say? Is it hello Dave? Dave sad. Sad Dave. No, it's hello Dave. Is that Dave? Is Dave there? Is the Thornton roleplay? Thornton roleplay is half the video. The half video I need to record tonight. I did have a second half recorded, but unfortunately, my mic was broken at the time. So now that I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna have to start over with the second half of that video, which is fun. It's fine. It's just that I also need to record for Friday tonight as well. And it's gonna be a fun evening. It should do fine this time around, Lancy. And say that because I lurk lots. Pretty much, Eddie, yeah. Yeah. This is the fun side of YouTube that you don't normally get to see, is when I'm just having a bad day and everything's gone wrong. Alright, this is... what? Oh, it is compacting. Which is a positive. Am I familiar with the farm sim YouTuber called Frithgard? I've heard of Frithgard, yes. I've seen him on FSUK. What about him, Azza? You ask a question. Yes, you can, Scott. Why is there random abandoned equipment left all over the roads? Because it's me. Wouldn't like it's me. I'll use stuff and then abandon it and it annoys Fahy and that makes me laugh. You're related to Frithgar. Awesome. I don't think any of my relatives actually enjoy Farm Sim. Why did I start YouTube? Because I wanted to make videos. It's been a drive of mine for years now, is to be able to put out consistent videos, and now I'm kind of able to do that, running into all sorts of problems. Mainly on YouTube's end of things. When your friend found out, he went crazy. Same thing tends to happen when they find out that Sim actually does come in here quite regularly. When they see Sim and Landy and Oxygen David and DustyDave and Lancey Boy hanging around in here. Like, am I checking the tip calls? Pretty much, Eddie, although Dave, I am 100% sure, has got the tip calls here correct. I'm mainly making silage because I want to make silage. If I said I was related to Jacksepticeye, I might be, I don't know. I am related to a former government minister, I know that much. Hello, Shane Corcoran. How are you doing? There's no need to spam hi. But I want to make some corn silage, and if I make corn silage, it always goes to the BGA. It is cool that other map makers, the map makers and other YouTubers coming here. Well, the other YouTubers and the majority of the map makers I talk to on a regular basis. The only one that I don't at the moment is Oxygen David. But it is a case that everybody you see, I pretty much know. Eddie, I know, he does YouTube as well. Go subscribe to Eddie Scap, why not? Gamer Dragon also does YouTube, so go subscribe to him. He is rather good at it. He's still relatively new, I would say. Eddie and Gamer Dragon are kind of in the same boat. They're relatively inexperienced. They may put out a good bit of content, but they're kind of still... And I can say this because I'm still on the learning curve. They're still on the learning curve. Because the learning curve lasts about 5 years, from what I can see. After about a year and a half, you become very, very salty with everything YouTube, and I'm about 2 years in. In fact, I think this is my 3rd year of YouTube. It's just... You start realizing that YouTube is going to actively try and screw you over no matter what you do. Welcome back, Kyle. There we go. That's that compacted-ish. And I'm gonna real quick just check where the silage has actually gone. You got a new camera. Awesome, Azza. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Little fish in a huge pond. That sounds about right, gamer. Hey, Mark. Isn't YouTube changing for the worse? I think it's changing for the better. It's just going to be worse for people starting off. I think the changes that are being made are necessary. I think YouTube is... Oh my god! Do you want to say hello in chat, the person that just subscribed? I dare you to say hello in chat. Hey, Terrier. Right, that's enough to test the tip call. That's in the wall a bit. There might be some issues there. But should be fine. Oh, they won't, Dan. I know they won't. Yeah, his name is getting him put on a list. YouTube's always changing. You just have to know what the changes are going to be and try and predict what the changes are going to be. And if you don't predict it right, you got to learn real quick what the change means for you. And the new changes they're making to the starting advertising, that doesn't change a thing for me. Please tell me this accepts Manure now. It does. Fantastic. So what I'm doing is, this looks really dumb. I'm loading manure into the biogas plant. His name is going on the nice list. You could, there's a word for it and it doesn't involve list. And the letter I. Not a very nice list though. Hello, Alexander. It looks like... Ah. There's something in my eye. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. There's a list and he's going to be on it. I would ask if I look up the channel, but no, I don't want that in anybody's search history. I'll just get a link from my emails. Because what's really funny is that somebody who does that sends me an email every single time, so I can find the channel link. And thank you. Thank you, Justice. And that can go into this room. That's a good use for this room. Got the channel link in the Rainbow Cave, Landy, if you want to do something with that. Hello again, hi. You might want to let Sim know about the link as well. I've got it in my Discord. Do you know what the fun thing is? Is that number one, you're a moron for talking in chat. Number two, doing that has no effect. Doing something like that, it doesn't actually affect the channel at all. It doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect Landy. It doesn't affect Simulate. Because we can just block your dumb ass within seconds. If it was a channel with no mods, maybe it'd have an effect. A channel where somebody isn't paying attention to chat, probably. Ah, nah, it's fun to address the pay. But if you try and do something like that, you're just gonna get insta-banned. It takes a lot less time for us to ban somebody than it does to make a new account. Because a ban is 2 clicks of a button, and a new account requires you to type something. A lot faster for us. A lot faster for the mods. Ah, Hazza. This one, with the corn front on it, you'll be very happy to know, Hazza, this is on the mod hub. This is on Giant's mod hub. We are 11 likes away from 100 apparently, so hit that like button. Fazza? Fahy talks to most people, there we go. Fahy is a serial chatter. He comes in, sits down, talks to everybody, makes fun of me, and leaves. Much the same as Landy does, much the same as Sin does, just Fahy's a bit more active. Was it released just today? It's been, oh no, Eddie, it's been out for a while. It's been out for a while. The link, is it in the mod list yet? No. Also, the mod list is having to take a bit of a back seat today because I gotta try and get videos recorded. Like Rice Krispies, yeah, like Rice Krispies. He's He's Captain Crunch. Or the leprechaun from the Lucky Charms box. Also, for those of you with OCD, I am most definitely helping right now, am I not? See, look at how great I am to you guys. I'm being so nice and not at all annoying people with OCD. Just being so very nice. Oh, I think I missed it over here. I'm so sorry. Oh, look. Oh, I'm sorry. I spun out a small bit. I'm really sorry. That wasn't intended. Oh, I think I need to go back over here, actually. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so silly. Look, there's where I need to go. I actually probably should. I think I've screwed myself over here. Don't advertise yourself, guys, because oh, dang it. Okay, this isn't me trolling now. I legit. Oh wait, no, I can just go out over there. Being a Peugeot driver, pretty much, or BMW driver. Just ignore the fact that I'm out over here. Just ignore the fact that I'm out over here. Just ignore the fact that I'm out over here. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. You saw nothing. That's fine. Chris is live after me. Very nice indeed. 9 likes left to hit the goal. We do have only about 5 minutes remaining. I trolled myself. I trolled myself there by mistake. Which is the best kind of troll, I think. The accidental self-troll. Hello, Brody Rivers. How are you doing today? An Audi driver. Audi drivers are good. May or may not be only be saying that because my dad drives an Audi. No, but he is a good driver. A lot of Audi drivers are good. Also, I want an Audi. I heard Mr. Simulate wants a BMW though, which I think says a lot about him. Hello, Sinead Higgins and Gamer Guy Games. Was it an Opel Corsa in a hedge relay for 3 months? Yeah. To be fair, we've been petitioning our council to unblock a storm drain in front of the house for years, and they still haven't done it. Whenever there's heavy rain, we get a lovely swimming pool out the front. There we go. Sam stuck with his own Land Rover and Thorn. I know what he drives in real life, and it's not a Land Rover. It is a Ford Mondeo. What is my favourite tractor? That is the most commonly asked question in here, Gamer Games. And I will say it's the Massey 100 series. The 135, 188, whatever you want. Any of those tractors, I just love the body shape. If I have to pick one in particular, it's the 35. That's just so iconic for Massey. My second favourite is actually the Fergie Grey. Little Grey Fergie, the TE20. They're beautiful little tractors. What is my favourite game? Rome Total War at the moment, Sinead. It's an old game. It's an old game, well, oldish. It came out in 2005. And it's a real good, grand strategy game. It is, basically, the whole game is, you play as one of, the first playthrough at least, you play as one of 3 Roman factions. The Julii, which start in northern Italy. the Scipii, which start in the middle of Italy, but not Rome, and the northern Sicily, and the Brutii, which start in southern Italy. And you'd go around, you'd start invading with the Julii. You start off by invading Gaul and France and Transalpine Gaul and that kind of area. With the Brutii, you start over in the Middle East, pretty much. And with the Scipii, Scipiones, you tend to go straight down to Carthage and take Africa. Will I be getting the new Xbox? No, I have no need nor want for a console, Kyle. When did I start this channel? It's coming up on, I think, 3 years now. Hi. It's been a while. This game again. What's wrong with Rome Total War? Five more likes? I'm kind of tempted to use these streams as a gauge of which map people prefer, to be quite honest. But it might not be the fairest comparison, because people are going to want to see the new map, which is Garal. I think, technically speaking, Garal might be the better map. You just started watching? That's fair enough, hi. People show up at the channels at different times. I'm going to use an example. June 16, 2014. Yeah, the older channels don't count anymore. They're dead channels. Do I know DayZ? I used to play that when it was an Arma mod, but I don't really like the standalone. I'm good? Well, thank you, Nathan. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, by the way, guys, hit the like button. We're 4 likes away from 100, but I am about to finish. And do not forget to subscribe. We are very, very nearly there. As a careful with the caps, Nightbot doesn't like it. But I think, and I've just seen it switch over to 7 o'clock on my computer, because I've got so much to do today, and this evening in particular, I'm going to have to leave it here. You can vote on your own map profile. Yes, you can. I am going to leave it here because I really do need to record a video and a half tonight. And we've almost got this trailer full up. What I'll do is I'll just fill this trailer up. And while I'm doing that, can you mention your map? Absolutely, Lancy. Lancy is the creator of Selby, which he's apparently got something to say. Or would you like me to return to it? Because I'm kind of waiting for it to come out and then it's actually going to go straight onto my server. And Sim's been talking about putting it on his server as well. That's why there's no videos been coming out of Selby at the moment. Is I'm actually waiting for it to come out in the mod hub and then it's going to go straight onto my server. And we'll wreck the map in multiplayer.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there.
Magnus Husby, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. If everything is okay with Selby, it'll be uploaded tonight. Awesome, Nancy. That's actually brilliant. I won't be able to test it because I have to record a video and a half and eat dinner at some point as well. And I'm thinking dinner's going to come at an awkward time. And Daniel Davis Mason, thank you for subscribing as well. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. I hope you enjoy your stay. But I am going to leave you by saying, I have been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 50. Stop myself. Farming Simulator 17. Old habits die hard, it seems. On Penberlan Farm. It'll be on the Mod Hub, Epic Ben. Oh, on FSUK? I thought you were going to upload to the Mod Hub. I'm going to have a countdown for you, don't worry. until next time, stay safe. And I'm going to cheat because I'm going to like this stream myself to get 100. Are we on 100? Did we hit 100 without me cheating? We did!
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
And Harry Wakeman,
There's,
you got in just in time. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Rainbow Day Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. And okay, it's going to be NFS UK. I was convinced it was going on the mod hub, but that's fine. I will still be putting it on the server regardless. Peter Lancy's been having issues with the mod hub. I'm going to say that much. But until next time, stay safe. And goodbye.